Hey, thanks for turning up. There's
Oh,
obviously a change of plan over the weekend, so glad you could all join us today for our Monday panel. Well, some of it anyway.
Yeah.
Hello to you two.
hello.
Hello.
How are you both doing?
Wonderfully.
You had a good weekend?
Yeah. Got to watch the Patriots have their first playoff win of the season, and Robin got to see the Patriots win. So, yeah, very, very good day. We're back, baby.
Very good. And how about you, Modest?
Yeah, I got some more paper craft done. I got
Ah,
the kangaroo finished and I started the dragon.
excellent. And how does that kangaroo look?
It looks like it's got Tomb Raider tits. Like old school Tomb Raider. Like Mikey. I'm going to zoom out a bit. Yeah, it's yeah.
Very good.
Oh, it made me laugh when I started building it.
So does that keep you busy all weekend, does it?
Yeah, they take longer than you think.
I can imagine.
And obviously I started the dragon. And that wing is ridiculous for that tiny freaking body. I mean, that's just ridiculous.
Well, wings of planes are usually bigger than the fuselage, so
Yes, but not that much bigger.
Should we crack on with the chat?
Yeah.
Yes.
Whilst we wait for John to turn up.
Where am I? So I'm guessing GM was in here before.
Yes.
I can't see his comment, so
No.
I'll start with that one.
JT says a good morning to everyone today. Hello, JT.
Hello.
Yo. He also says, thinking of The Exorcist, the priest was also the POTUS in Escape from New York. I also loved him as the teacher in The Twilight Zone, whose students came back to thank him. Favorite episode.
Here we go. I've swapped you two over because all we can see is Tim's eyebrows going up and down with the words.
I know some people speak with their hands. I speak with my eyebrows.
I used to do that when I first started doing videos and stuff. Dieter says, greetings. Hello, Dietz.
Hello.
David of the Valley says, morning all.
He says, morning. Matt says, hi, everyone. Hello, Matt.
Hello, Matt.
Matthew Wag says, good morning all.
Hello, Matthew. Patrick says, good day all. Hello, Patrick.
Joe says, hey all, I'm all juiced up. Baked a brookie last night and put it in the fridge and is delicious with coffee this morning. Half brownie, half cookie. There we go. I won't see the doctor for 3 months. Blood work, kiss my at.
Yes, cookie base with brownie on top.
Nice. Duke says, good day all you beautiful people.
G'day, Duke.
Hello, Willow.
Willow.
Yeah.
Mr. Jim.
I hope she's wiped your backside after putting it on your nice white piece of paper.
Says, greetings and salutations to all of the usual suspects in chat and on screen.
Hello, Jimothy.
There has actually been studies. Cats' buttholes don't actually touch the surface.
I didn't need to know that. Joe says, hello, Tom Brady, a.k.a. Timmy.
Still repping the 12. And he says, even better, Timmer, the Eaglets lost. Yes, they did.
Adam says, hello, all. Hello, Adam.
Oi, oi. David of the Valley says, good afternoon, Mikey, Tiff, and evening, Timmer. Hey, mate.
Hello. Stu, hello all. The car picks up 2 slow punctures over the weekend that I can't get fixed until tomorrow. Oh well, modelling it is then. With you, fine people. Ooh. Glad to have you with us. Sorry about the tyre.
Yeah, it sucks.
The tires.
Yeah.
Adam says, so I have an every delivery tomorrow, but I don't know what for.
Ooh.
Ooh.
You've been ordering from Love Honey, Adam.
No, he's done a bob.
Yeah. Brian says, afternoon all. Are we looking forward to this week's Airfix 2026 range? Possibly. They've announced their club members kit today, haven't they? It's some Swedish plane that I can't pronounce. Fly GP.
See, I'm new enough to the hobby that upcoming releases don't really do anything for me because I've got all the models in the world at the moment.
Well, this is the thing, because I've been doing scale modeling now for about 3 or 4 years, and I've just got that many kits. I'm not really bothered. I'm still trying to get through the stuff I've got.
Yeah.
JT says Willow is so cute.
She is indeed.
Adam says, more into the latex and chains, Mikey. You should know that. There's a collar under that beard.
I can borrow mine if you want, Mikey.
No. Wouldn't fit around my neck anyway.
It's got an extender on it.
Stu says, it's every, so probably not yours, or it's a Tonka from John. Or Strand Beast from Bob.
Yeah.
Everyone gets a free Strand Beast when you come to the channel.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that is the chat caught up with already.
Yes.
How good's that?
John's nearly 10 minutes late. Oh, naughty John.
Quick chat on the surprise Monday.
Yes. How dare he be late for the show that wasn't meant to happen? Patrick says, unless it's sometime that I really want, something that I really want, I'm not bothered. There we
go. Bobby says, hi all, at least there's one Marley here.
I know, right? Joe says, is this common? My Airfix 135 T3484 instructions have tracks labelled incorrectly. Confused the heck out of me. I was thinking I was dyslexic. Oh, it wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, even the few kits that I've had, sometimes things will be labelled wrong somewhere.
Yeah.
You know, it's not uncommon. But yeah.
Matthew says, what's a Strand Beast? Is from 3D printing? No, it's
a Strand Beast.
I happen to have a box. Yeah. Right here. From the lovely Bob.
Bob bought about bloody 20 of them and sent them to loads of people.
Bloody 20.
Yeah.
So loads of people ended up getting Strand Beasts on the channel. You blow on it and it walks.
It's just a weird armature thing.
Yeah.
They crawl like the beaches and stuff.
Yeah.
In some places.
Yeah. Except mine doesn't. Mine's got no fan.
Because yours doesn't have the fan blades.
No. JT says, hello, Paul.
Patrick says, hi, Paul and Brian.
Adam says, I need to wait for my other deliveries. I actually know are coming. I totally don't have 3 deliveries of various things and a mixture of about £100 worth of paint. Oh, dear God. Someone's a bit keen.
JT says, love my Strand Beast.
And the better looking man, he says, so lubed and so subscribed. GM.
GM. See, I remembered. You just beat me to it. GM says, phone needed jumper cables to start it up just in time to hear chains, whips, and collars. Is this PVC?
Yes.
It's BDSM is what it is.
Matthew says, "Oh wow, I've seen the video of one of those on a beach. They can move fast."
Yes.
Yeah. They can when they got fan blades.
Patrick says, hi GM.
Hey. And David says, Bob gave me 2 different ones, a side walker and a forward walking one. Ooh. You're a lucky puppy.
Mr. Jim and White Rose will both be happy today as well, because the Bears also won in the wild card round.
Yes.
So, yeah.
And I am a happy puppy because the Rangers have beaten Celtic in UK football in the Premiership.
I don't follow sports.
I
Do I
normally
look
don't
like a sports person to you?
See, I just got finished watching Ted Lasso, and I still don't understand the relegation and promotion in the different leagues and all that stuff.
Yeah. It's basically, if they're crap, they move down the table, and eventually they get to a certain point in the table, and at the end of the season they go, yeah, you're not good enough to be in this league anymore. You go to the next one down.
Man.
Basically.
Is it just because there's so many teams?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So they're all technically in the same thing. Like you can be like the, backwater butt stickers or something and still technically work your way up to playing like Man City.
One of our local teams, Wrexham City Football Club, they started off, I think, in second division a few years ago, and now they're in the Premier League.
That's the one that Rob and
Ryan Reynolds
bought, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, they've done well.
That's pretty cool that, like,
and they can get knocked down.
But they get up again?
Yeah. Because you're never going to keep them down. Yeah, but then below them, you got Premier League, First Division, Second Division, and then you've also got Sunday League as well. So that's for people like teams that only play on Sundays and stuff, like amateur teams. And you've got other competitions as well, but that's just the league tables. The UK. I got a minute. Let's jump in. JT says, build a model for your master. She says, beware, bearded veteran chained. Adam says, okay, it's not my Zinch flashlight coming, it's Subaru paints. Jim says, as the Bears HC said after Saturday night's game, F the Packers.
Yeah, so they've got a big rivalry because, like, Green Bay is, I believe, just above Chicago.
Yeah.
So yeah, you've got the Packers up there, and they're the cheese heads, and they've been much better than the Bears for a long time.
Yeah.
And they wear like big foam blocks of cheese on their head, and now the Bears are starting to wear big foam cheese graters on their head, which is pretty funny.
There you go. Duke says, sorry. GM says, greetings, odd ones, or is that unusual ones? No nods then? He should be here in a sec. Duke says, Wrexham in the Premier League. Correct. But what they have done is they've worked their way up through third promotion in 3 seasons. So they're now in the, what's it called? Second tier of the English Football League, which is EFL. So they're only they're working their way up through that, and the next one up is Premier League. There you go.
Pretty good.
Yeah. 3 promotions in 3 seasons is really, really good.
What do you got to be to get promoted? Is it like top 2?
Yeah, something like that. I don't know. I don't really follow football. Patrick says he's late. We will ask for a note. Yeah. Brian, Wrexham are in Championship, Mikey, a division below Premier League. There you go. See, told you I don't follow football. It's all a bunch of sports for fairies. GM says, Mr. Bobby sent me Strange Beast. Still got one lurking somewhere. It got windy and it's still blowing around the office. Chasing the cat around or something. Duke says, they're in the Championship, which is one below the Premier League. Yeah, there you go. Tiffany says, don't forget to hit the like button, folks. Adam says, Timmy, you have non-league and league. So basically any league under the bottom league that's run by the FA is classed as non-league. Then bottom league upwards has official FA money. There we go.
Okay.
Duke says top 3, Tim.
Top 3. Nice.
JT says, Mal, how are you today, sir? See, this is the thing. To go three promotions in 3 seasons, that means they have to work their way up all the way through the league to the top 3 in that one season, which is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Anyway, yes. How are you today, Mal?
I'm good. Apart from, well, I'm good, but we're still under. Apparently, we've got no water, although we have got water, but on low pressure.
Yeah.
So the electric shower not playing very well. But I did have a wash. But yeah, overall, I'm still getting power cuts now and then.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. I'm good. Personally, good.
Yeah. Good. Joe says we should have relegation in model building. What's the lowest division? That's where I am. No, we don't do that.
No,
Order 66.
It's not a thing, that.
No, thankfully. Hoarder 66 says, no idea what time it is there, but since it's 7:16 a.m., good morning, everyone. Good morning. Well, afternoon here, but good morning to you. Dave says, yep, top 2 automatic, 3 to 6, then 1 to go up, so 3 up. Sounds awfully confusing to me. Can we not just put them all in one football pitch at the same time and just tell them to fight it out? Joe says, I need a Hollywood star to buy me. Ooh, you offering yourself up for auction? Duke says, lots of money helps Mikey and Timmy. It does. Not that I would know. David says, hi, Mal.
Hi, Dave.
Tim says, are you and your uncle okay there with all the fires and the windstorms? Different part of Australia, isn't it?
Yeah, so I'm like 2 states removed. So I'm in the southeast corner of Queensland. And where the fires and stuff are is like just north of Melbourne, which is in Victoria down the bottom. So if anything, there's cyclones up in North Queensland at the moment. So I'm getting a tiny bit of light rain. That's about it here.
Yeah. There's a video of it on Facebook this morning of a farmer driving the grader along the tracks to clear the brush off the tracks to try and create a barrier.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, just trying to make fire breaks and stuff.
Yeah. John says, so that's why Johnny's not here. He's been relegated. Adam says, oh, Timmy, message moi on Discord or Facebook, and I'll send you over a few pages for you. Just let me know if there's any specific you want.
No worries. Thanks, mate. Yeah, I'll probably shoot you a message on Discord after the stream.
Yeah. JT says, Basingwork Abbey looks like an amazing place to visit. The images of it are in my head, something about a place like that. Yeah. I sent JT, because I know he likes history and stuff like that, and learn about new places. So I sent him a video of the Abbey that's over the road from us, literally about 300 meters away from the house.
Oh, yep.
So, and talks about the history and everything. It's quite interesting. That's another one of those buildings that was partially demolished during the Reformation, Tim.
Scumbag.
Kay's just come in to show me something.
See, Catholic Church makes all these beautiful buildings, and then you scumbags just wreck it all. Blah.
All the bits got reused in Protestant churches, though, so don't worry.
What the hell?
Like
Are they the ones that just stand there empty now?
No, they're the ones that get used more.
You know, a third of the Catholic ordinations are from Protestant priests now.
Mm.
Yeah.
Did you know? Did you know that a third of them are also wrong? Oh, joking. Hey, John.
Hi.
Oh, you made it.
Notes for being late.
Yeah. Sorry, I was in conversation.
There's no excuse.
It is, my friend.
Good afternoon, all. Duke, I'm about an hour's drive away from the fire. Jim, hello, Mr. Pobby, if that really is your name. Mr. Pobby says the closest to the fires is most likely Duke Wellington. Yes. GM says daughter said Sydney temperatures was 42 degrees and gusty winds. We had 600 millimeters of snow and strong winds.
Yeah.
Mm.
No, it was 40 degrees 2 days ago, and then yesterday it was 20 and raining. It was mad. Yeah.
Now it's considerably hotter in some parts.
Oh no. I'm about to put the fan on. I think the humidity is changing, but the temperature isn't.
Yeah.
But it's meant to be rain all week, which is good.
Yeah. Jim says, I think I knew Abby Basing work. GM, strong winds, he meant. Dave says, evening, John and Paul.
Yeah.
And Trevor says, hi to all new Airfix Club members, kit out for 2026. It is.
I think. Yeah. I'm quite impressed with that, but I think it might be UK only. I haven't clicked the link yet.
Possibly. To me, it looks like a kid that's drawn a jet.
Well, yeah, but it was a real one, so.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying it wasn't, but I'm saying the design of it looks like if you said to a kid, draw me a picture of a jet, a fighter jet, that's what they'd come up with, like a big, long rectangle with a point at one end and things.
Glorious.
Cool. Right. Head down to the desk. How are you anyway, John?
Yeah. I've been doing carpentry, me.
Ooh.
Going here as a, I've been doing, put a picture up of Jenna's room, so all mitered joints and all that sort of stuff. So that's all nice. But that was my day. I didn't do any modelling until sat down here an hour ago.
Yeah. So is your elbow a bit better now then?
Well, it seems to be. Like after a day of like sawing and all that sort of stuff, I'm thinking, I reckon I could do the victory again. I could feel it, but it's not, too painful.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Adam says, I think it's still the old 70s tooling. He could be wrong, though.
It is.
Oh, dear.
Just realised there's no tuning.
Man, I forgot how much I hate batch painting. Ugh.
Well, I'll tell you what. So, Spitfire, I've put the two halves of Spitfire together. I'll show you how that's looking. Because it's all come up rather well, I think. So it's get it to focus. There's a Quinta Studios set. This is a Profi pack, so it comes with a photo etch. But this Quinta Studios thing I picked up quite cheap, and it's a lot better. Yeah, I know. Like that's as I said yesterday. That's not talent. That's the set. Seat belts and all that sort of stuff. All the switches on that side. There's all sorts of. Let's see if we can shine a light. All sorts of switches and doohickeys and landing gear selection levers and all that stuff. So that's quite all right. You won't see much of it, but it's all it's bloody beautiful.
Lovely.
And a joy to put together as well. So I've put the landing gear recesses on just now. They fit with the wing top, so the next step is to put the wing on. But I'm thinking I might leave all that aside and just try to paint these little buggers because maybe I'm in that sort of mood.
How are you going with that? Let's have a look.
I haven't done any more. They've been sitting there for a full week or whatever. But I'm going to try. So I've got a couple of extra paints. God, it's cost me a bloody fortune. But this will. I'm going to try that. You know how they get that heated sort of flamer sort of look. Yeah, I'm going to try that scummer. So I'll completely make a mozza of that, and you'll see it live here, folks.
The bluing.
Yes.
Yeah, bluey and subscriby.
Where it's annealed with the heat.
I think Jim went to school with Anil.
I went to school with Janelle.
Janelle.
No, Janelle, spelt differently.
God, what a sepia tone the other day. Where has that gone? Oh, there.
Oh, you mean this one, John? Oh no, you got a different one to me.
Oh, it's a game color one. Yeah. Wait, a sepia. Found it. It's all right.
Jim says there are strong winds here too. Good thing I live alone.
Ice winds, from what I see on the news.
Paul says, "Hi Jim. I used to identify as Paul Marley, but now according to Google, YouTube, I'm Mr. Pobby. I don't understand it, but I accept it." Dave says, "John, yes, Airfix Club is UK only."
That's why I've never been a member.
Jim says, "Mr. Pooby." Okay, Paul. Adam, funny that those paints I mentioned also Citadel, my poor wallet. Yeah.
Yeah.
I bought one bottle of Citadel and I went, yep. Back to Vallejo. JT says, "Hello, John. Hope you're well. Tiff made us paper kangaroo. Made me think of your cartoon character. That was the point. We need to have the baby croc in Timmy's character to represent. No, Robin's a Robin.
Yeah.
The clue's in the name, dude. She's a little tiny birdie.
Yeah.
Jem says, "John Marley, those original seatbelts are near solid material. Don't yield or bend. We fit car seatbelts into the aircraft these days. Light, flexible, and self-retracting."
Yeah. Fair enough.
JT, I was so impacted by Donald Pleasance's performance as a teacher in The Twilight Zone. He was an amazing actor. Random. Graham says, "Afternoon all. How are we?" Hello, Graham. We are well.
Peachy, in fact.
Yes.
So, what do you spend so much on Citadel colors when they do this? Like that. It's like that's gone full Airfix.
Yeah, considering you've not had that very long either.
I've had it, 2 weeks? Maybe 3?
Yeah, like I said, the whites are notorious for going clumpy and whatever. Just add some thinners to it, a couple of agitator balls, and give it a right good mix.
Right, good mix, man. Give it a right good mix.
Yeah, I'll take your advice.
Or just do what I do. There's like for whites and blacks and browns and stuff. There's no real reason apart from like a handful of specialty colors. Like Rhinoxide is a really nice warm brown. And then like there's a couple of like colors which are nice, but things like your generic, whites and blacks and stuff, just use whatever you got.
Yeah, the thing is, Corax white, it's like a greyish white.
Yeah, because I don't want to overpower that sort of Omega, upside down Omega, whatever you want to call it. The ball sack, whatever the
chapter symbol, you can just call it.
Yeah, John, just call it the chapter symbol. God, don't you know anything?
Otherwise, I think that's called the Ultima for the Ultramarines.
Right.
So, that's the kangaroo they were talking about, John.
Oh, crikey.
Crikey, mate.
It's got spiky boobs. It's supposed to be the arms, but they do not look like arms.
This is John's giant nipples.
Oh, yeah.
So
You
I've
could hang
done-
CDs on them.
you've got the kangaroo for John. You've got the lion for Gary.
Yes.
Right. Oh, right.
Got the badger for Malcolm.
Honey badger.
A gorilla for one Gary. The other Gary.
I'm looking for the off-white that I use for the omnibus. Where the hell? I've got clearly too many bloody paints. Can't find a thing.
And then I'm in the middle of doing a dragon.
Mind you, if I cleared my bench, I'm looking
That
like a
would help.
modeler, eh? Look at this crap.
How much silver's on there?
Them Spartan words.
Graham says afternoon. JT says Mikey, I'll share the clip with you in Discord. Okie dokie. Adam says, John, that's starting to sound a bit heretical, I think, that talk. Matthew, I still have Citadel paints unopened. They must be 27 years old. Decaling and painting names on my tanks, so now they have identities before the dry brushing. Nice. Gem, every Airfix Humbrol acrylic paint with the kits arrived here as a solid lump. Tried thinners and screwdrivers not go. Yeah.
All right, I need to get some moisture into my wet palette, so just give me a moment.
Joe says, checking on Mr. Morris. Hee hee. Okay. Have to check on us old farts, you know. I'm sure he's fine. He's just busy with face-to-face sessions and things now. JT says, next tank I am thinking about is the Italian Caro Amato M1340. Yeah, you mentioned that the other day.
Yeah.
The one with 6 reverse gears. And 1 forwards. Not that we like to forward stereotypes here, but hey. Why not? It's fun. Right. That's one bit. Next is H90. Oh no, F24.
So what are you playing with, Mikey? I came in late, clearly.
I'm doing the side armor for the T15.
Uh-huh.
T24. That one. Yeah, so the side armor is in lots of different parts. Right, look at it. Different layers.
Yep, need more water back in a mo.
Okay. I'm going to need that in a sec. But first, I need F18. That one. I shall get to the comments in a moment. There's definitely no session tomorrow, because we're taking the car in for service, and I'm the only person that can drive it.
That's fine.
Adam says, I must say, putting together 40k was rather relaxing. Mix in listening to a podcast on Jutland, it was thrilling times. Yeah. They're very easy to put together, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Always found it pretty cathartic.
That's a fun word. Jim says, I think the French had more reverse gears on the AFVs. They didn't have reverse gears. They just had white flags painted on the side of them. Just in case the Germans didn't respect the white flag. They went there in armour. Matthew says, Tank Club on Sunday, so I'll have another go of explaining it's the Allied star on my Churchill and not American. Yes. Yeah, some people don't seem to be able to grasp that. It's like the chevrons during the Gulf War and things.
Wow. Yeah, it's like the Master and Commander movie.
Yeah.
Like, why are they after a French ship? In the book, it's an American one, and we're in NATO. Yeah, think about it.
Graham says, have you seen the Epics Club kit for this year? A vintage Saab Vegan and a Tiger Moth. Don't think I'll bother this time.
Well, I've not made a Tiger Moth ever, so I would, but clearly I'm not getting that one.
No.
Sure, it's a purdy plane.
JT says the Char 2B is cool looking. Looked like a World War One tank. They were trying to make it for World War One, weren't they? But ended up being an interwar tank. Jim says, Matthew, imitation is a very sincere form of flattery. Yeah. Yeah, World War One tank design is quite interesting.
It is. So it's like, learning the ropes, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, I think the Renault FT, I think it's a wonderful design, considering how quickly he came up with it and how successful it was in all theatres and everything else. I think it was a stunning thing.
Yeah.
The father of all tanks with the rotating turrets and, the way the tracks worked and all that stuff. A big departure from the Mark 4s and 5s and whatnot.
Yeah. Although the Mark 4 and Mark 5 did lend itself well to not just trench crossing, but being able to drop fascines and stuff into trenches for wider trenches, like on the what's called the
Skummers.
Yeah.
The rhomboid sort of shape track thing.
Yeah.
You're searching for a word.
Yeah. I'm running on about an hour and a half sleep at the minute, so words are failing me.
So why are we here, Mikey?
Because I didn't want to let people down and I enjoy doing the streams.
You're letting me down by being here.
Oh, thanks, dude.
Job.
It only means that you're supposed to be taking care of yourself.
The Hindenburg
Sure,
line.
yeah, sure. That's what I meant. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The Hindenburg line.
Yes. So that's what after the that's one of the reasons why because they used the brushwood for scenes for the first one, didn't they? And then when the Germans retreated to the Hindenburg lines, the Allied aircraft, or rather French and British aircraft, realised that when they were doing reconnaissance that they were widening the Hindenburg line. So they decided to make some fascines as quickly as possible and drop them in the Urals to drive over. Dorkosaurus says, hello everyone, hope you're having a wonderful day. Hello, Dorkosaurus.
Hello, Dorcas.
Adam says, John, I'll be grabbing the club anyway for the free stuff over the year. If you want the moth, I can get it over somehow.
We'll talk later.
We shall make arrangements. Jim says Mark Felton made a video about the origin of the white star as an Allied recognition symbol. Yeah.
I do think, you see YouTube videos occasionally with, people at home saying, "Oh, Mark Felton, he doesn't know what he's talking about." And I'm just like, really? The amount of research he puts in. Everyone's an armchair expert,
Yeah. JT says, wish Tamir had made a more consistent tank design. What? Turret on the Panther is stuck after painting it. Well, that's because you painted it, dude. Put the turret on, paint it, and then remove it before the paint sets. That way, then there's no paint in the gap where it's between where the contact or between where the two parts rub, the hull and the turret. Adam says, "Oh, now we are getting nerdy." Yeah, we would if my brain would work.
I got a real paintbrush the other day. I went and bought an Artis Opus one.
Yes.
So far, so good.
Hmm.
Well, I keep on buying cheap brushes and going, "Oh, that didn't last long." And I just thought, well, if I get a proper brush,
Yes.
because it's like airbrushes, or maybe if I maybe it's me and I'm not allowed nice things because I don't deserve them. We'll find out shortly.
You got to take proper care of them as well, though, haven't you? Clean them properly with soap and the brush soap and things.
Yes.
The Sobel Kalinsky ones are really nice too.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Battle of Cambrai was the first, the first Battle of Cambrai. That was the one I was trying to think of the name. First Battle of Cambrai, and then so they dropped the brushwood for scenes in there. And then in the second Battle of Cambrai, they made cradles that were a lot stronger and didn't break apart after 3 tanks had been over them. But the tactics they used were quite good at the Battle of Cambrai because they had 3 German trenches in a row. So the first tank would go to in front of the first trench and wouldn't cross it. They'd turn side on and basically use the tank as a giant pillbox to keep strafing the first trench. So the second tank could go and cross it, and then that would turn behind the trench. So then you got both sides of the tank. They can strafe trenches 1 and 2. And then you got the third tank that goes across the second trench and goes between 2 and 3. So they can strafe 2 and 3. And then the first tank goes across all 3 trenches and then goes behind and clears up behind. So it's quite an interesting tactic. It was very effective. Jem says, I started to make an interior for 135th Centurion from AFV. Got most of it done, including gun breech assembly. JT, if you want a challenge, try making an interior interesting. Yeah, try making an interior interesting. They're boring. I'm only joking about that. Jim says, many World War II tank crews painted out the stars with olive drab because it offered a perfect bullseye for the enemy. Yes. Yeah, they didn't think that one through, did they? Joe says, wow, you all are in stereo. Wife out of town, so I have you all on the laptop, big screen and cell phone. Just me, a German Shepherd, a Chihuahua, and a little mutt, Pip the Wonder Dog. Oh, hello, Pip. So that explains why we've got so many viewers on. You're giving the dogs a phone each or something. Make sure they all like it.
Well, with so many viewers, maybe it's a great time for me to ask my question.
Yeah, let's go there. This is an interesting one.
An interesting question. I've been for some time wanting to start my own channel.
Yes.
But finding a name has eluded me. Now, I want to make it more about using paint masks to apply markings, mainly to aircraft, but armor would be included, I guess, if we could ever get round to finishing one. So, and I've thought of a few names, but for those that, but this is for not just the panel, this is for anybody listening or bothered. And those that don't know, and I'm sure there's a few 100,000. I was creating paint masks, bespoke paint masks for about 20 years. So I wanted the name to include masking of some description, and everything I came up with was too long-winded, whatever.
Yeah.
Yesterday on the Sunday stream, Steph came main screen talking, and his budget modeler came up, and into my head came a name for my stream of masked modeler. Now,
yeah, I like it, like Zorro.
I get I get that there's innuendos, and on Steph's on the stream, me and John were on earlier on Steph's stream. One of the guys on there suggested it sounds a bit. What was it, John?
OnlyFans, whatever that is. Never heard of it.
Yeah, OnlyFans. I think that's. I think I know what that is, or what he was saying. So my question really is that a good name for a channel that's talking about mask markings?
I think so.
Yeah, I like the idea that there's maybe a double meanings to it, and people might be thinking, "What idiot wears a mask while modeling?" Things like that. So I don't know.
I think it sounds fun.
Yeah, I think it's good, and because it's masked modeler, you leave like plenty of scope for you to do any hobby stuff really without needing to pigeonhole yourself too much.
Yeah, the other thing, the other reason why I thought I liked it is because my logo. I don't know if you can. My original old logo, Millie, named by the guy that drew Chuck Wojtkiewicz. I figured I could possibly draw a mask on her because she will be heavily involved.
Yeah.
In the stream, because I've done some. But when I've been building models on my and for my painted on markings Facebook page, I've got Millie giving me grief for things I don't like, cocking up things like the engine on this and stuff like that. So she'll be involved. The reason is that's been she. I know I'm calling it she. It's a cartoon drawing. It's been a big part of my sort of modeling life for over 20 years. So, but I thought Millie with a mask. That'd be quite a good logo. And it won't be Miracle Mask. I can in the flag. At the moment, you see photographs of my models. You'll see Millie with the flag changed to Models for Heroes.
Yeah.
So I could change it again to Masked Modeler and other stuff. So if there's anybody who thinks it can give me a reason why not to, I'd be interested. Because I'm sure there's lots of things out there that I don't even know about that could have connotations that aren't very good. But
I think
also, if you think it's a good idea, do let me know. Give me motivation to get it done.
Yeah,
maybe
I'm sure.
In my old age.
Well, I'm sure everyone on this channel will support you, man. Give you a subscription.
Yeah, that's all part of it. I mean, streams I'm doing, a couple of streams I'm doing now, I love doing them. And we all have different abilities, like painting figures and stuff. I don't paint figures. I want to paint figures. So learn. But the thing about painted on markings is that I think most models think, no, it's beyond me. I can't do it. But a lot, I think in the future, more and more will be doing it, because now you can buy the hobby vinyl cutters or the hobby cutters that will cut the material quite happily to a certain degree if you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
And it's just like deckling. It's just the same as applying decklers. You just need to know what you need to do.
Yeah.
And it's all dead easy.
Hey.
Well, John can do it. John.
Which John? That's the question.
Oh.
JT says the tracks are also different to the ones you can glue and others that you have to melt. Yeah. We'll get to their response in a minute because they have started responding already, Mal.
Yeah, cool.
Joe says, normally wife would be yelling at me. You know she loves me. She loved you long time. Jim, Joe, is the Chihuahua the leader of the pack? JT, Mikey, lesson learned. GM saw interior options for a King Tiger. Nice. Adam says, I'm a fan of Rosemary & Co. for the UK folk for brushes.
Okay.
Interesting. JT says, Timmy, is the Tank Whisperer with the Yag Panther and all that photo etch?
No.
Adam, yes, talk about the broadside trench tactic. Yes. A very good tactic. Joe says, Jim, yes, his name is Rocky. He's 10 and will probably outlive me. Joe says, Mal's pals. Yeah. Graham says, 32 watching, only 18 likes. Come on, folks, lube and subscribe. Yeah, please do. Makes it all worthwhile for us. Kevin says, good day, everyone. Hello, Kevin.
Hi.
Adam, Mal's marking mayhem. Gino, hello all in the panel and to all in chat. I'm a bit sick, but lurking in the background. Hope you feel better soon, dude. GM, AFV kit is void of interior. It's all scratch building and guessing the measurements. Visited Mr. Hughes in UK and filmed his restoring Centurion tanks. That is real work to do. Yes. Joe says, Mal's mask pals.
Okay.
It could be Mask It Mal, like Wreck It Ralph. Graham says, name sounds good, as does the proposed content. Bring it on.
Cool.
Adam, yeah, it's a good name. And as someone who's planning on doing masks instead of decals, yes, please.
Right on.
David says, sounds good, Mal.
Nice. Yeah, so it's pretty positive.
Yeah, the better looking Mal, he says, Mal, mask appeal.
Yeah, that's good.
Jim says, the masked modeler, bringing truth, justice, and freedom from below average decals.
Well, you see, that's the sort of thing. See, there's annotation or about like Zorro and things like that, and that sort of thing. And I'd like to write down what he's just said because that was quite cool.
John,
I'll put that back on screen.
There you go. Put it back on screen, Modest. Or take a screenshot of it with your phone.
Yeah, that sounds difficult. Oh, yeah, well, get that out of the way. Don't use my phone often.
You're still using smoke signals and semaphore, are you?
Yeah, there's that. Yeah,
those newfangled ways.
Yeah, all those. Yeah, I just had to check nobody could see me typing in me.
I don't think any of us can get to your phone anyway, man.
Well, no, just you know. Yeah. Can you put it up again? Because I've lost. I'm just there now.
Sorry.
God, I know it's difficult. Okay, got it. Cheers.
There we go. TBG says, hi, everyone. Hello, TBG.
Hello.
Dutch Dave says, I like it.
I like it a lot.
Yeah. Gino says, sounds cool, Mal.
Cool. It's encouraging then.
Yeah. JT
Yeah.
says, how Deckles disintegrate and thought of Daffy Duck with the disintegrating pistol. Well,
Yeah.
what do you know? It disintegrated.
Well,
Yeah. Trevor says, what machine do you use to cut the masks, Mal? Oh, God.
I use
Sorry, Joe.
I forgot for a minute. A Suma D60. It's a professional plotter cutter.
Mm.
I bought it when I decided that's what I was going to do, and I've had it ever since.
Yeah.
So,
Sounds expensive.
but the point is, what I can do with that, you can almost do on a little hobby.
Home printer.
Yeah, the cricket
Machine,
one.
yeah.
There's several of them out there. They're all pretty much of a muchness, but the parameters that you use to cut are you dial in numbers.
Yeah.
There is, but the point, there's one thing that you can't do, and it makes so much of a difference that you need to know it to be able to cut masks for markings. And that's the sort of thing I want to get over on it. I don't use RB cutter, but I've learned from listening to, there's a Facebook page on it, and I've asked them questions and they don't know what I'm talking about, so I can't. Basically, they're CNC machines, and there's a reason why they work how they do. And once you know that, it would probably make sense. So,
yeah.
But if anybody's thinking about wanting to use paint masks, I wouldn't mind knowing, because I mean, getting the channel up and running, I don't know what it really takes or anything.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
Well, if you need any help, let me know.
Yeah, Steph said the same thing. That's cool, mate. It's clearly not difficult because you and Steph are doing it. And
well, thank you, dude.
Yes. Oh, did I say that out loud? Sorry, I was supposed.
Yeah, I think you said quite a bit out loud there, dude.
I think I was just supposed to be thinking that. But no. Thanks.
It's like Tropic Thunder.
Offer rescinded.
Not that the monkey could do your job.
Jim says, JT, the rubber band tracks Tamir provides in the kits you're building differ in quality. Newer Tamir tracks are made of a more pliable and workable material. Paint and glue stick much better. There we go. JT says, totally true, Jim. JT says, joint wasn't perfect on the Panther, but put it on the bottom. Yeah. If you've got side skirts on, put it on the top. You will never see it then. JT says, used thread and CA to join the tracks. Good idea.
Wasn't that a mighty idea?
I don't know. Was it? I mean, I know.
it was.
You usually use.
Yeah, as far as I'm aware, you're the first person that mentioned that. It's certainly in my experience.
Am I?
Oh. Yeah, it's only because you were clueless at the time, and it seemed like a great idea.
Yeah. Well, it just seemed like a logical idea to me when I was making it think.
Yeah, it was a Mikey idea.
Yeah.
I should patent it. Jim says, Mal, one serious challenge here is making masks for the Korean aircraft national markings. 2 curved teardrop shapes inside 2 circles with end bars. I've got questions for you, etc.
The Korean marking?
Yes.
I don't know exactly, but no, not difficult at all.
There we go.
I think yin and yang, you're not far wrong.
Yes, I'm thinking yin and yang. I might.
There's
even
one
put
I
them in-
prepared earlier.
Oh
we
yeah,
go.
Impulse.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah.
Or at least
Yeah,
that's their flag. I don't know if they use that on the thing.
Yeah.
I also don't know which way this patch goes off the top of my head.
I think the bar on aircraft can imagine the bars either side of that
Yeah.
round bit that is similar to everybody else. You know, like American stars
Yeah.
and bars and stuff.
Yeah.
But the thing about masks, you can design them to be used how you want to use them.
Yeah.
Which is why when you if you buy sets of masks, Edward, Makatia, all those that do masks, they don't give you instructions or very limited instructions, and
Yeah.
they've cut those masks. Whoever's designed them has designed them in maybe to be used in a way that they've envisaged. So unless you tell anybody how you've envisaged them to be used, although there's lots of ways of doing like RF roundels, most of them are wrong. Though.
Hmm.
In fact, they're all wrong.
You should name your channel about how happy the hobby makes you. Call it malcontent.
Yes. Yeah, I could do that as well. Yeah. You suggesting I'm not happy?
Not suggesting anything. I'm just
Saying
I'm
it as it is.
I'm an
Yeah,
idiot.
I know. Saying it as it is. I get it. There's old gits and all that sort of.
Adam says, "Oh, Mikey, how was D&D? We didn't play D&D last night.
Oh.
We played Actum Cthulhu, the D&D
Bless
game, or as Kay call it because she couldn't pronounce it, Agafufu.
Shake pineapple, shake the tree. What
That's what she ended up walking around the house singing, Agafufu, whilst laughing her head off. Yeah, the game was setting up. It's me, Malcolm, and Steve. It's going to be. We've got a few weeks of setting up to do first because we're doing proper roleplay D&D. So we've got loads to set up in relation to the characters and things. That should be fun.
You've got to write backstories and everything.
Oh yes. Trevor says, "I have a cricket." Cool. Gray says, "I used a cricket for the BOAC 172 Mozzie, but definitely want to learn more."
Yeah. The Mozzie I've done maths for that sort of thing, the civilian Mozzie and others. But it's like I've created maths for the Flying Tiger on the AVG aircraft in 48 scale.
Yeah.
If it can be painted, it can be done. I mean, like at the I'm created markings for that.
Oh wow, the Marauder.
Yeah, which is, I mean, you can see. I use 1/72 scale kits to get the design, fit the design. It's just cheaper in material, and then it's easier to alter it to fit larger scales if it's necessary.
Yeah.
That's also my screensaver. It's cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
That way around.
Trevor says, "I've taken a photocopy in the past and made masks from that."
Yeah. Yeah. I ended up using machines because I could not do it by hand. Anybody that creates paint masks, from scratch, just by hand, by cutting out masking material, I bow to them.
Yeah,
I can't do it. Well, I could if, but a 4-color roundel, RF roundel. I think when I tried it with a cutter, a circle cutter, after about half a dozen attempts, I'd got one, which was bit sort of okay.
Yeah.
But with no idea of how I was going to use it.
Yeah.
And
it's not a very efficient rate, is it?
No, it would. I mean, it'd drive me around a bend. It's like Lincoln length track. Yeah, but yeah, you can do it. You get slight wrong. But when I decided I was going to do it, I went through. I asked a sign writing company to copy me some metals. And they took weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks after telling me it'd be pence.
Yeah,
they charged me 20 quid, and they just didn't do it in a way that I could work out what they would try and that they did it the way they thought it would work, and I went, this nonsense. But I did find out what the material they used was. Yeah, and once I got a material, I got a cheap plotter. I got a plotter. It was new. It was off eBay. It was 300 quid, but it was a plotter cutter, not a. I'd looked at the hobby ones, and at that time they used cassettes, so you couldn't put a design into them. So I got this plotter, and it was Chinese, and it was sold by an Indian guy, and he wrote the instructions. So he had taken the Chinese instructions, and from that created instructions for them, and they made no sense whatsoever. Luckily, I'd done trained as a CNC engineer.
Yeah.
So I was able to work out how the thing worked, and it was fine. Only it wasn't accurate enough.
Yeah.
So I spent 1,500 quid on this thing, which I've had over 20 years, because I was getting serious about it. I thought it'd be a business, to be honest, but it never was. It always became to keep me in modelling tokens, which it did. Which is why I've got so many models on the go, because I was able to buy models and just start them. But I then found out the reason why the first plotter wasn't accurate. It wasn't anything to do with the plotter. It was to do with the blades I was buying, which were off eBay and at 2 for £1.
Yeah.
I now spend 25 quid per blade.
Good deal.
In holders. Set. And it's that makes the difference, and that's what you need to. If you've got a hobby cutter, you need, and you want to cut mass, you must use their blade set in the holder. The reason for that is that the machine is set for the offset of the blade that they sell. Yeah. If you buy them on eBay, you could buy them at 2 for £1 easily, and they'll work, they'll cut, but you won't get accurate. You'll get roundels that the finish lines are that far, millimeter apart. Squares that are rounded at sides and things. It just doesn't work because of the offset. So if you've got a hobby cutter and you want to cut mass, pay for the machine, the blades that are designed for the machine. Yeah. And they have the proper offset, and which is the parameter that you can't set. You can't change it on those machines. Yeah. There you go. That is a gem, the gemmest of gems for plotter.
The secret to Mal's success.
Well, no, it's not quite the secret to my success. It's if you've got one of these plotters, where I get my blades from, and the material that I use are my 2 unique selling points.
Patrick says, I have work early in the morning, so we'll have to bail. We'll watch the rest tomorrow. Okay, buddy.
Catch you later.
Doug Sawyer says, I have a Silhouette Cameo 3+.
Yeah.
Tim says, hell, if Mikey can do it, anyone can. Thank you, buddy.
Yeah.
So much support.
No, it's true. Like, you know, Mikey hasn't been modelling that long, and look at the quality of the stuff he's putting out. It's great.
I don't know about
True.
I know I'm lying as well, yeah. So
Yeah. I thought so.
I'm not.
Jim says, yeah, whatever, fuck off. Jim says, thread staples CA have been in use to connect rubber band tracks for a long time.
Yeah,
Yes.
even I knew about that.
What I do is I put them on a very small, either a diorama or a vignette, and that way then you can just glue the tracks to the base. And you don't have to worry about them sticking together because they're already stuck to the base. Or you can get those metal staples for the staple gun and just tap them into the base and then paint over them.
Tapioca.
GM says, Timmy, the red is uppermost. The 4 sets of bars are the simplified earth, water, fire, and wind symbols. Nice image you made there. Earth, wind, fire, and water. Wasn't that a band? Or was that Earth, wind, and fire?
Yeah, sure. Something like that. So what he's talking about is those 4.
Yeah, I just realised I've been talking while muted. Whoops.
Yeah.
It was interesting, though.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks for that, GM. Yeah, I got that patch swapping with one of the South Korean sailors that came into port while I was stationed in Sydney. So I swapped an Australian flag for the South Korean one.
You swapped some Australian plans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Wikipedia knows more than I do about ships. So.
Yeah, we know. But you also know, I'm just taking the piss. Yeah. Although that is a true statement, you know what you can and can't talk about. Of course.
He does. He just talks about it anyway.
Perfect.
Yeah, for money.
Money.
Okay, so that's going to cover most of the tracks then. Cool. That's a big old side skirt on there.
That's what she said. So I think I'm just going to tell everybody that again I've refound or rediscovered my love for Alanis Morissette and the way she cuts up words into sticking them lines. I think she's a wonderful songwriter. That's a public service announcement.
But you have been wrong before, so yeah. Just saying.
Well, she's been wrong. That song, Ironic, all the things she mentions in it, none of them are irony. They're all pathos. And then she wrote another song called Shut Up, Idiot.
She's met you then.
Yeah.
Thought I'd get my own back there.
Yeah.
Jing says the paint mask tutor, or PMT for short. What could go wrong?
Yeah. Well, one of the suggestions on the previous stream was instead of the masked modeler, is the masking modeler, so there's no confusion and people looking for gimp suits and stuff like that. So, what do you guys think? Do you think masking or masked?
I think getting Mal to wear a gimp suit would be funny.
Yes, I agree. No, I didn't say that.
Could you imagine the first live stream? The camera just comes on and it's just Mal sat there in a gimp mask.
Well, it would make the video
the
intro nice and easy. Just have that Pulp Fiction, bring out the gimp, like that, and then fade to right.
That'd be hilarious.
Yeah.
BBC gloves.
Yeah. Well. Yeah.
So it could be interesting then.
I personally, I think the Masked Modeler, I think it's an inspired name, and I'd personally go with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's the way it flashed in my head, and I don't know whether it's when Steph was on main, full screen, and I spotted the. Not that I didn't know it from before, budget modeler, and then that just flashed in my head, and I thought, yeah, that works. But then I realised there are connotations to it.
So now I'm thinking, of course, this is not true, and I'm just taking the piss out of Steph, our mutual friend. But I saw Steph, and then I thought, bring out the GIMP.
Yes, there's possibly that in it.
Oh dear.
There's all sorts in there. I mean,
thing is, you just know he was. Oh dear. JT says the Panther I did had no sponsons. I made them more as a block and painted them a primer colour. Tamir Hull red makes a good colour. He is.
Really should clean this up, eh? I have no idea where things are.
GM says Korean decals are not available. Only those with printers can make them. I try using circle masks, but it's problematic.
Hmm.
Jim says JT Tamir didn't provide sponsors for their AFV models until the late 90s or 2000s. Ridiculous that it took them so long to join the rest of the kit makers.
I reckon Tammy can do what they want.
Yeah. People paid for it.
Kids. Yeah.
If people hadn't paid for it, then they probably would have done it sooner. Because people they wouldn't have made any money without them. JT said, so it's the modeler's fault, really. JT says, Jim, styrene added to the fun of the build. Getting the tracks to look right was fun. Lol, the King Tiger of the three had the easier tracks to do. Yeah. JT says, John, do you remember the 23rd of September? Laugh out loud. Coincidentally, my wedding anniversary as well as the song. Huh.
No. Do you remember 23rd? No, I remember
Earth, Wind and Fire.
Is it? Okay, there you go.
Dun, 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 dun.
Mine's 15th of September, my wedding anniversary. Yeah. Is it? Wait.
I saw a short on Facebook earlier. It was a carpenter's, like how they wrote "close to you." I tell you, it went for 20 seconds, and I wanted to shoot myself in the head the entire 20 seconds.
Well, that's dramatic.
So that song.
So the song I just started was not September. That was Boogie Wonderland, which was a mistake. But it was Earth, Wind and Fire though that did September. I'm pretty sure. Or was it Boney M? No, I'm pretty sure it's Earth, Wind and Fire.
Joe says, John showed us his omnibus yesterday. Sounds like a euphemism to me. On the M4H stream, and I was quite impressed too. Lovely, John.
Thank you, Joe. But I'm sure you've seen it before.
I've done some more on mine as well.
Ooh.
It's on the shelf.
So for anybody watching this that hasn't seen the omnibus, it's no stream tomorrow. Is that correct, Mikey?
Correct, because I've got to take the car in for its service.
Right. So this is where it was left off last week. I'll move that up a bit. Is the ladder is on the rear deck now. So I've got all the signs around there: Shaw's, Laundries, Gravesend, Melon's Food, Dunlop Tires, Sanitas Disinfectants. What else we got? The advertising: Ventos, Cough Cure, Use Lux, and Heinz 57 flavors. All those sort of things there. Obviously, it needs to be zhuzhied up and weathered and stuff like that. But I think they're looking fantastic. I love the color in these things.
Yeah,
I think they're great.
Yeah. So I've got all my people in place now.
Yes.
I've got the passengers on the top deck. I've got the policeman and the bus driver on the front seat, and I've got the Clippy stood on the back step in front of the steps. And I've got the steps on, and I've got all the labels on.
Very good. I think I'm missing the bar that the Clippy would be holding. I think I'm missing that because I don't have any on the left-hand side of the rear.
Well, I need to put all the bars on, but I put her so she's holding the window frame.
Ah, very good. Okay.
because I haven't put the bars on yet.
Tuesday in a week will be probably the second last stream for that. So
Yeah.
lube and subscribe.
Yes. Joe says, impressed. Adam says, masked, we want the free interactions. Jem says, Alana Morissette, oh dear, John, are you serious? Wrong time for me to start drinking again.
I think she's wonderful. What a voice.
Matthew says, Mal the Masking Marauder. Adam says, the song is the 21st, I'm sure.
Yes, it is.
I've seen them at Tea in the Park. And he says, don't ask. JT, Peaches and Herb, shake your groove thing. JT, Adam, sorry, 2 days off. Matthew, hand painting Guinness on the sides of my Desert Sherman. Don't make me giggle.
Oh, yeah. Good luck with that.
Yeah.
Well, or you can giggle and just spray Guinness everywhere. It'd be easy.
Are you saying Matthew should spit and not swallow the Guinness?
Yeah, let's go with that. Okay.
Joe says, JT, Peaches and Herb reunited. Gosh, I hated that song. Reminds me of an ex-girlfriend. The female dog. Adam says, you have a policeman and driver on the front seat. Who's on whose lap? No, there's in the book that I've got of the omnibus, there's photos of when there's the general strikes in 1920s and the policeman's riding on the front passenger seat next to the bus driver so that he can get off quickly if he needs to arrest anyone.
Oh, matron.
Yes. And aside, it makes it look a little bit more interesting than just everyone sat on the top deck.
Yeah, of course. He's sitting on the double entendre.
Yes. Could be sitting on a lot worse thing.
Oh, man. I'm trying to
What's
get
all
these
this
guys
then?
done before the end of the stream, I reckon.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
Need a bit of sprue there.
I'm sorry to say, the better looking Marley, there might be more 40k things to be painted in the future because this is a lot of fun. It's only fair that, I infect Timmy with my likes and modelling sort of subjects and he infects me with his.
Telling the world
the
that
hobby's a lot like herpes.
Hobbies like herpes, you say?
Yeah.
You're infecting your nephew with herpes. That sounds so
Yeah.
wrong.
Oh, don't knock it till you tried it.
Is that right, Tim?
So much fun. It's infectious.
Paul says, Mal, masking for more. Adam says, I do love seeing the civilian builds. You are able to do really interesting subjects at moments in time. Yeah.
Yeah. It's
What have we got next? Oh, we've got the Austin Armour
it's a
car
lot of
next.
fun.
The omnibus, haven't we?
We do.
That should be a fun one. With the interior as well.
With the interior. In fact, I mentioned that to so Lindsay down at Frontline, we were going through, he was adding up how many shop points I have the other day. And he went
Yes.
through and he said, oh, you bought the Austin Armored car. Yeah, I have. He said, oh, when you finish it, can you bring it in and put it behind the counter? And, yeah. He said, yeah, I love the look of that thing. It'd be great to make it. So it's already got a place set for it.
Nice.
So this is the thing. I'm buying like these pots at like $10 a pot. But I needed probably, half a brush full. And that's it. I'm finished with this colour now. So, it is a bit sort of dumb.
Yeah.
But even the game, I guess, if it's like pay to win. But, look at that effect. That is nice. That is looking sort of...
Well, this is the thing.
sort of,
You can paint them in whatever colours you want. But if you want to play the game, you have to play by the rules.
I don't want to play the game. I'd rather be modelling.
Paint it with whatever you want, then, buddy.
Wait, what do you mean? You got to play by the rules?
If you want to play the game in competitions and stuff or in clubs,
Yeah.
then you have to use Citadel paints and things.
No, you don't.
Here in the UK, you do.
Yeah.
You don't have to use Citadel paints.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, you have to use all that Games Workshop stuff.
But how would they know?
Yeah, whoever says that is ridiculous. You can't, like, they can say you can't use third party in Warhammer stores. Like, you can't use, like 3D printed weapons and alternate heads and stuff and that kind of jazz in the Warhammer stores. But
yeah,
most of your friendly local game stores and stuff don't have an issue with it. Like, there's heaps of people that I follow on YouTube with like massively converted armies.
Yeah.
But there's no way to police what paints get used.
That's a fair statement, I guess. Yeah. Like, how would you know what shade is what?
Yeah.
I don't know. Never done it before. Famously, I mean, look, it's shit.
Where did I put my metal?
Where did we get up to? There you go. Jem says, an amusing phone call from a well-known woman from Melbourne yesterday. She is looking to tour Korea and Japan. Still doing the disco and dance songs. Guess who? Ha ha. I don't know. Glasgow. Paul says frontline herpes. Isn't that what the sailors get when they're on tour? JT, I want to do a Japanese Tiger 1. That was cool seeing a German tank with Japanese markings, yet none ever fought in the Pacific Theatre. Adam, Marley, the more and more your personality shines through, you remind me of a guy from a certain movie series, Wolf Creek, lovely chap.
Wow. I think he's on to me.
JT says herpes simplex 10. Yeah. Adam says, the Austin will be my first Great War subject. Shall be nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're sort of making Tuesday sort of World War One era, aren't we?
Oh, so far.
Yeah. JT says, Eddie Murphy totally ad-libbed that scene in Beverly Hills Cop. Most likely.
Kit number 39005. That number again. 39005.
Adam says, let's just say it's a rule that's bent a lot. Yeah, sure, I used that warp green colour. Totally wasn't game colour. Yeah. Joe says, wow, this chat is moving along. You're all good. Keep it going, Mal. The Masked Marauder. JT says, people telling you what you can and cannot model or paints to use. Hate those people. My model, bugger off.
So JT's has gone full White House just now.
Politics.
Now, John. We know where you're going.
Save it for the post show.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, not the pre-show like last time where you nearly end up the three of you bloody arguing.
And another thing. Just kidding.
Sorry. They can't handle the truth.
Oh, Tip is hovering over the button, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's more to do with the competitions and stuff. Make sure everyone's on the same level playing field, isn't it?
With what?
With figure painting and stuff for Warhammer and things.
I figure they're just protecting their investment. You know,
Yeah,
if they want to sell more, they should lower the prices a little bit.
Yes, I agree with that. Saying that's like Hornby, isn't it, with trains?
they've been upping it like every half. Yeah, it's nuts at the
Yeah,
moment.
and from what I'm told, you get used to a codex, and they'll bring out a new one 6 months later with
Yep.
Yeah,
appendices and online addendums and whatnot.
yeah. So they're trying. That's something that they've been trying to address. 40K is a bit behind Age of Sigmar with it, but yeah, they're trying to address the constant like trickle of rules and errata and all that stuff, because you end up with just way too much bloat. And unfortunately, there are like absolute neckbeards that, you know, are like, oh, actually, this is a rule that happens with my army, and then they like don't explain, and you know they just cheat, and it's like, why are you cheating at a tabletop game? You know,
Neckbeards.
yes.
He's watching. He's on the channel.
Oh, see, I'm best of both worlds, mate. I'm the one that played American football and paints Warhammer, so I can make fun of jocks and nerds. It's all good.
Yeah. That's good. Yeah. Very cool. You do you. And him or her or whatever you want.
Adam says, Seawolf Creek, man is chaos incarnate. JT, not political, but river counters you meet at shows, you guys are the furthest thing from that. Yeah, we don't believe in shit like that.
Oh.
John does, but that's because he's an asshole.
No, I just care about things like democracy and freedom of speech.
Paul says, Mal, I'm asking for help, which we don't
Shut
have
up,
in UK, by the way. Matthew says, I used to go to my local Warhammer shop with camouflaged figures. They loved them and offered me a job in Nottingham. The naivety of youth.
Oh.
Adam says, then you have people who abuse and each and every corner of the rulebook. So then comes more changes. Yeah. GM says, Warhammer, ignore it and it will go away. Yeah.
Oh, I don't think it ever will. It's clearly very, very, very popular.
I call him Peace Mallet, but only because it annoys Warhammer people.
Nah, so the fun battle at the moment is right now between the Chuds and the Wokies.
The Chuds are the cannibal humanoid underground dwellers?
I don't know. Maybe. All I know is like there's a page called Chudhammer 50K.
So the Great Unwashed, I guess.
They're hilarious. They're the ones that are like, no, let's just double down. Like people want to accuse us of gatekeeping. Let's just gatekeep. Because like there's as more people come into the hobby, they're like, yeah, there should be girl space marines, and then other people are like, how about you go make your own game? And it's a whole thing, but there's politics everywhere, and it's even in the Warhammers as it's come into the mainstream, and people are like, oh yeah, let's give this a go. So yeah, there was big drama where like the Custodes, like the Emperor's Golden Boys, like out of nowhere, Games Workshop did a animated short called the Tithes, and there was a female custody, and everyone like freaked out, and they basically retconned all of the lore, and they're like, well, technically there's nothing that ever said that there wasn't girl there wasn't girl custodies, despite all of the lore saying that there wasn't, but
JT says, Adam, people like that lose perspective that it's a hobby. Yes.
Just enjoy it, Myra. It's my view.
Adam says, Warhammer will never leave. It's the future.
Yeah.
Not those prices. It's not for me. Matthew says, Mark... my 1/16th RC Sherman Mark III now looks like a rally car, and I've still got to find some 1/32 roundels for the engine deck. Nice. Matthew says, I got frowned at when they bought out 40k nuns with guns. I said, oh, that's what Marines get up to when not killing orcs.
Yeah, so that's a faction called the they were called the Sisters of Battle. Now they're called the Adeptus Sororitas. But yeah, part of the thing was like there kind of already are female Space Marines, like they were the Sisters of Battle, and then it's like, no, they're not technically Space Marines. There should be female technical Space Marines. And then the Chuds were like, yeah, well, then there should be Misters of Battle. Yeah, so it's all just a bit of a thing, but it's kind of fun. The culture war in the hobby at the moment is just, the Chuds being like, all right, yeah, we're just going to gatekeep. Like, bullying's back in town, boys. Get after it.
Yeah.
Oh, God, don't say that. They'll ban it in the UK. There's bullying involved. Adam says, bear in mind, Tim, these are the same writers who turned the decree into, oh yeah, the Grey Knights want to get the Emperor off the throne. Did the writers forget the Custodians and the Sisters of Silence?
Yeah. That's pretty much all I can say about that.
Because you know more about the subject than I would. I've vaguely heard of 40k.
Yeah. Oh, this is the deep lore. This is where you get into like the Terminus Decree and yeah.
Adam says,
I could be on every stream for a week going into 40k lore, and I wouldn't get half of it across.
Yeah.
Adam says, you know the blanks, who are the direct counter to the Grey Knights? Not personally.
Well, the Grey Knobs mean the better-looking Marley.
GM says, IPMS will not have Warhammer groups in the meetings. We tried it once and decided never again. Fight, shouting, throwing boards, had to throw 40 screaming kids out of the building.
Oh, wow.
JT, I heard Mr. Mackey say chud in South Park episode. Well, in the UK, or certain parts of the UK, chud is chewing gum, slang for chewing gum.
All right, so there's an 80s movie set in New York called Chud, and it was cannibalistic humanoid underground dwellers. People that live in money drains. If that makes sense, if you're in the Middle East, or Far East.
Adam says Grey Knights are physic powered, basically. Physic needs warp. Sisters of Silence shut of the warp, and basically give you depression. Okay.
Well,
David says some people do get too tied up in it. Some take it so serious. Yes, they do.
Yeah.
It's the same with modeling.
The current slang for like a meaning of chud, it's just like someone that's kind of, a bit dim, like a bit of a troll, a bit of an ass, and stuff. And it's something that the real left-wingy young people like to throw at the people that they think are far right. Like, oh, you're a chud. And then the chuds are just like, aight. and then go back to trolling them. Yeah.
how odd.
Yeah, the internet's a fun place. There's a lot more fun back in the golden days of 2015. Whereas like the normies versus the Kakistanis and
dear. Anyway.
so good. Life was so simple.
Bring back racism.
No.
No.
JT, those people need prune juice. Adam says it's like the people who cry if you paint your 109 bright purple. It's not historically accurate. Yeah.
At least your building's at 109 is my view.
Yeah.
Well, it's like people who paint a Spitfire in captured markings. That's just wrong.
Matthew says, thing is, 40k, there is no photographic evidence. I said the British Army stopped wearing red after Zulus had stopped flinging spears at them. Yes.
Yeah.
JT says, Timmy should refer to something in the boys' bathroom that didn't belong in one of the fixtures. Okay. Beginning to sound gross.
Yeah. What's next? He asked. Gold highlights. Why not?
Oh, you're giving it some hair, are you, John?
I don't know what I'm doing, quite frankly. I have no clue.
Oh, there's a page on Facebook called Headgear Hunter, and he's a collector of military uniforms and stuff, especially SAS and SBS.
Right.
And there's a discussion on there the other day about the parachute wings that they wear, because the SAS and the SBS have their own parachute wings that are different from the rest of the forces, and they're different from each other slightly. And somebody was saying, oh, they're not SBS wings; they're Halo wings, high altitude, low opening wings. When they've learned how to do that jump. And I very nearly said, "Oh, they're the ones awarded to the Master Chiefs." I thought, no, best not. I'll keep out of it. JT says Sherlock Holmes made a horrible sailor. He was always looking for a clue. There you go. Adam says, glad I'm not the only one who watches and follows folk like that. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know why I follow it. Because it is literally just pictures of berets and things like that. And Billy, but I think I followed it ages ago. That's interesting. And the guy certainly knows his stuff, that's for sure.
So I watched this is how deeply I'm sort of falling for this stuff. I watched a guy paint, what's his name? Reboot Gilliman. From what I understand,
girly man.
Yeah, from what I understand, the Primarch of the Blue Man Band.
The Ultramarines, yep.
Yeah, it just made me think, oh, I could give that a go. I'd do an absolute terrible job at it, but I thought, oh, I could easily spend $140 on a figure that big. It'd be great. And I'm just like, well, what am I thinking?
It's how they get you, John. It's a deep, deep, dark hole you fall into.
Liberated Gold. I did have Liberated Gold. All right, let's give that a go. Crack. I shouldn't be surprised. Like, oh, I didn't know I had that paint. I bought two. Like, that's how much bloody paint I bought. All that gack there.
They got you to spend all that money on paint.
What the hell? I'm lost. What is? Oh, that's sorry. That's my man cloth. No,
I was showing you how much paint like I've got on my desk right now. It's like
there's about over $150 worth of paints there, John.
Oh well, yeah, and then you got all the other ones. So you got what have we got? Let's go for
yeah, but all those other ones, John, add up to about the same price as those Citadel ones that you've got.
So they're the Model Air. They go out to there. Then we got a mixed sort of bag. These are the model color there. So I got that sort of corner thing. All right. So in there, let's see. I don't know if you could see. My lead probably isn't long enough.
Yeah.
Humbrol there. Assorted detritus there, oils and whatnot. Second drawer down. SMS there.
Box for the glider.
Tamiya there. Mr. Hobby and Mr. Colour there. And just, yeah, it's a lot of money. No wonder Bron, wants a divorce and wants to move back to Geelong.
No, she said she wants someone with long.
No. No, she hates Geelong. No, she doesn't. Geelong's a nice place, but she does not want to live there because it's too far south of the border.
She wants a schlong.
Well, she's going to have to shop elsewhere, I'm afraid.
Anyway, JT says Clue's part of a sale. Okay.
It is, yes.
Matthew says World War II is a nightmare. I spent 31 years in the hobby. RF Regiment Power Wings were cut down to remove all the khaki edging off them, and then sewn onto their service dress. Yeah. Oh, RF Regiment Power Wings.
I've probably mentioned on the stream before, there was one of the Hornet pilots at one of the squadrons that I was based at. Not only was he a Hornet pilot, but he was bored one day, so he went off, or sought permission, went off and qualified as an SAS.
Parachute.
Whatever you want to. Yeah. And then came back to flying Hornet. So occasionally he goes off, if he needs to, keep his weapons currency or whatever, he'll just disappear for however long. And, the boss will just go, yeah, off you go, do what you need to do, and he'll be back whenever he's sort of needed or whatever. But, yeah, if flying a Hornet isn't manly enough, flying a Hornet with an SAS patch on your shoulder, it's pretty amazing. He's a bloody good pilot. He's the one that took me.
Given that it's Australian SAS, would the parachute be on the bottom and the wings on the top?
Yeah, something like that.
They fall out head first.
When I said he's the one that took me, I didn't finish the sentence. He's the one that took me through the sound barrier, which actually still sounds bad, doesn't it?
All that through a stage on.
Shutting up.
Adam says, I'm not joking, that's his name. Okay. Well, how you say it? JT says, your collar is... American spelling. Yeah. Your color is a shade off. Paint is always a shade off and has variation. We used to mix paint together to get the consistent color. There we go. Adam says, I understand that, Marley. I built 3 wee veterans and Azrael and want to buy Mortarian and Fulgrim.
They sure are a lot of words there.
Yeah. Joe says, peace, Mallet. Let's get rid of photo etch first. Just kidding. You'll enjoy yourselves. JT says, then you factor in weathering and these experts that pick apart your model make it apparent where they are talking from. Yes. JT says, service dress, is that like a cocktail dress? Lol. I put a picture up once when I first started modeling of an FWD Type B truck.
Ah, yes.
American World War I cargo truck. And I didn't put any weather on it because I was new to the hobby and I liked it without weathering. And one of the first comments I got on it was, "You just put now you just need to put weathering on it. It looks so much better if you actually weathered it properly." I'm like, I don't care. And
good advice.
I replied saying, "Well, I replied saying, but I don't want to weather it. I like it how it is." And he went, "Yeah, but it'll look better if you weather it, so you need to weather it." And I went, "No."
No.
Yeah, I've never understood that. Like, whenever anyone has the guts to put their work up, I'm always appreciative of it. Like, heap praise on them and stuff. And then, if they ask for, is there anything you might have done different, or can you think of a way that I can improve? Then I might offer it. But someone has the guts to put their work forward. You never just launch straight into, you need to do this and this and that and this. It's like, you're doing great.
Yeah. Exactly. That's the way it should be.
Unless it's a Spitfire and I got it really wrong.
Yeah. I was about to say, look, this has been a community service announcement by the Don't Be a Dick party, and then Mal spoke, so we're back to square one.
What you saying?
Well,
yes. Well, listening.
he wasn't saying much, but penises also have a
enough.
sweet top to them.
Oh, what's the word I heard yesterday? The domed salutation, which is
JT says service dress. Is that like a cocktail dress? It is for the female service personnel. Yeah, very much so. In fact, Adam says less words. Yeah.
shutting
Gary
up.
says work beckons. I'm afraid. Have fun. Yeah, John. Jem says, John, we were encouraged to take up sport parachuting. It was fun. Over water, not so much. Already had 3 elections over water. That was enough. Yeah. Doesn't sound like fun.
Ejections over water?
Yes. Adam says, I'll only be a critic if they ask for criticism. Other than that, hell no. Exactly.
Yeah.
JT says, Timmy looks like one of the village people, a Warhammer version. And he says, very amazing work, Tim.
Thanks, mate. It's getting there. I'm trying to speed paint these guys. I'm painting these 5 dudes at the same time. So
Giving 5 dudes a lick at the same time.
yeah, they're all.
And from Tim's next video, visit www.onlytim.com.
8 minutes left already. Oh, that's right. I came in late.
We'll do the. We'll do the Earth Shade first, I think.
Matthew says, I have depression and anxiety. I'm my own critic of my work, except for the RSM. Yes. Yeah. This is the thing. You don't know what people are going through, and it could be that they're quite proud of that, and it's something that's perked them up, and then you're knocking them down.
Except for the RSM.
Our RSMs are bonkers.
So, for Americans who might be watching, JT, RSM is a regimental sergeant major.
Yes.
The guy in charge of discipline.
Yes, that was an asshole. He'd do things like if he needed someone for fire picket, right? Bear in mind, this is on a rifle range where safety comes above all else, right? He would deliberately say the orders too fast for people to do it, so that he could deliberately go along and find ammunition still in the chamber, and then go, right, you're on guard duty now.
Yep, sounds like a dick.
Yeah. Because my ASM, my artist for Sergeant Major, found out and he went ballistic.
Yeah, I love it when Morinoses argue with each other, yelling matches. It's always fun to watch.
Yeah. Because essentially he put everyone's life at risk just so that he didn't have to walk up to someone and say, you're going on guard duty tonight.
Yeah.
He put everyone in danger just to be an ass.
Quite pathetic.
Yeah.
Well, you don't know that. Maybe he just did it for fun.
May have.
No, I know that's why he did it, because it was me who did it to him. He deliberately said the orders that fast that I couldn't keep up with them.
Yeah. My favorite part of being at the range was always people that just didn't listen to instructions and put their eye right up to the scope.
That's all right.
Yeah. Yeah. So we, given that we use styres, it's called styre eye in Australia.
Yeah. So at Rookies, we had one of the other guys gave himself styre eye. So he couldn't see a bloody thing. So he moved to the other eye and did it again.
Yeah. Generally, you see it a lot with people that, are wonky. So like they might be like left-handed but right eye dominant.
Yeah.
And so like they're just dog shit at shooting until they figure it out. And yeah, they yeah, we had a chick that was a bit not good at anything, and she bopped herself twice. It was pretty funny.
Yeah, GM says spell check again. Yeah, ejections. Yep, understood.
We had a group of nurses when we were doing pre-deployment training.
Nice.
They were doing theirs as well, and we were on the range, and we sat in the bunker, and they were prepping the rifles, and one of them, bear in mind these are young female nurse officers as well, and she went, "Oh no, I can't put my rifle back together." I went, "Why not?" She went, "Well, I didn't cock it before I took it apart." And I went, "Just pull the hammer back."
Yeah.
And she went, "What?" I was like, so I showed her. She went, "Oh wow." And then they're on the range, and all of a sudden I hear, "Stop!" And we turn around, and this other female nurse, as she fired, her cocking handle flew forwards. Because obviously as the bolt goes forward, she hadn't put the bolt in properly.
Oh my
cocking handle
God.
in properly. So as the bolt slammed forwards, it threw the bloody cocking handle down the range.
Yeah.
We were like, "Oh God, how on earth are these past the weapons tests?"
Yeah.
By
When your rifle's not effective enough, so you convert it into a ballista.
Yeah. JT says, as long as the word isn't mistyped, it's something else. Yeah. David, always appreciate what people produce, and comments are always to encourage. Yes, exactly. Duke says, I'm painting 120 figures at a time. To me, the fact that they're 6mm is beside the point.
Still doing 6 mil. So actually, that's like, I guess that's the third week in a row where he's said 6 mil. So he's not wrong. Like I thought it was a typo the first time, but clearly he's doing 6 mil figures.
Yeah, I thought I was telling you the size of something.
I'd love to see one, Duke. If you can. Oh, hang on. Are they on that? What's it called? That
Discord?
Yeah, I'm thinking Dapto. I knew that wasn't it. Discord.
Dafto, isn't that what they call you, John?
No, they call me
a bit daft.
No, they call me Coxbank.
Oh, I thought it's Spunk Bowser. David says,
no, also, they don't call me that because I clean up with a dustpan and brush.
David says, also, has the vehicle just come off the washdown? Yeah, exactly. GM, JT spell checker changes just a hit send. Just say hit send. JT, you two did that for me too. Matthew, spell checker, I never ever wrote duck. Yeah. GM, JT, it's Google and Samsung systems fighting over control of your keyboard. Probably.
Fair.
JT, and Freudian slips mixed in. Yeah. Matthew, my mate Roland was a medical officer and had to do a lecture about STDs. He said at the end, if you want to see examples of this, and then pointed at the WAF camp. Yeah. There we go. I mean, even the side skirts on these, the armor skirts. That's what? 22 and a bit centimeters. And that's just the armor, side armor for it. Goes on there like that. Just like that.
There we go.
It is 10 seconds to.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how those burnt barrels sort of turned out.
Nice.
Very nice.
Oh, sorry. There we go.
Very blue.
Oh, you know. Hot. So they're getting there. No idea what I'm doing.
JT says, thanks for the laughs, guys. You're welcome. JT also says, took the tree down yesterday, bummed now. Why is it with the stream saying references to that?
Taking trees down or getting bummed?
In a second.
All right.
With a tree.
Oh, ouch.
Yeah.
Pulled through
Thin at
with
one
a
end,
Christmas tree.
much thicker at the other.
Brontosaurus.
Joe says, Timmy, tonight, Texans or Steelers?
Oh, here's the thing. Probably.
Anytime
I want to see Aaron Rodgers do well, right? So probably Steelers. But my brother-in-law, who is a very good boy, is a Texans guy. So, you know, it's kind of irrelevant because we'll beat them next week anyway. So
I'd like to see Aaron Well getting rogered, but that's a different show altogether.
Okay. And on that note,
actually, I wouldn't want to see that. What am I talking about?
Big
sauce. Disturbing the first time.
Big sauce.
UK police, if you're listening, he said it, not me. Go to Australia and find him.
He's pointing that way.
On his good, weren't me.
Right. There is no live stream tomorrow, obviously, because I'm away. But we'll be back Thursday with a tornado build, 12 till 2. Hopefully, Mr. Morris will be joining us this week. Until then, it's Hulvar for now.
Bye.
Peru. Goodbye.